Hey y'all, it's Zeph. I'm gonna say that I feel really disgusted that I have to make this video, mainly because of the way it all got kicked off. I'm sure many of you guys have heard about Brock Turner, the Stanford swimmer who was convicted of sexually assaulting a woman behind a dumpster at a party while she was drunk and unconscious, who, after the prosecution had gone for 6 years of a prison sentence, which is key because prison is very different than jail, he got 6 months. 3 months with good behavior because the judge felt it would have a negative impact on him. Which is disgusting. Rape is disgusting. Sexual assault is disgusting. Sexual violation is disgusting. The judge is disgusting. And this is not a video about all the horrible things that happen with rape and abuse and sexual assault and all the things of that sort. So a woman came out. It came out, I believe her name, I'm pulling this up on my computer. Melanie Elizabeth Hexing came out with something on Facebook where she wanted to get a bunch of people together, and I believe it was mainly women, to come together and hex Brock Turner. Which I don't agree with. I don't believe in hexing or cursing. I know it exists, but I don't do it. I don't partake in it. Not because of the whole threefold law thing, which I do to an extent believe in, but because I don't want to do that. Spell work, if you don't totally understand it and don't totally get it, can really mess things up. You are manipulating energy. Act like it. Things aren't done properly. Things are done in 100% total conviction and are done, for the right reasons. Things go bad. Things go very bad. Things go very bad very quickly. So she made a Facebook event, I guess, on this. I didn't read about it. I was sent links to it by other people who asked my opinions on it, and I didn't want to give it because I thought it was complete malarkey. In the words of my grandfather, what he would have said, malarkey. But it's being brought more to my attention, so I figured I'd address it. Things with spell work, you are manipulating energy. If you don't do anything about it, or if you don't do it properly and wholeheartedly and understand about it, it's not going to go well in your favor. So she posted it, and I want to share through what she had said. Basically involved a solid black candle, the guy's photo, a black string, and a spell that she shared on Facebook. And then the spell itself, at least what was spoken, the spoken part of the spell. I don't think people realize that spells aren't just words, but they're the actions and the total collectiveness. The actions and the words and the thoughts and the energy and all that. Not just some hocus pocus, flip your finger around. It said, Brock Allen Turner, we will hex you. Cool. You will be impotent. I love how that is the first thing that is really being said. The fact that we realize that men have such an urge to reproduce and have little more of them. It's an ego thing, really. They want them. They want little bits of them and their legacy to continue going on. So, great, you can't populate the world. That's not a bad thing. Go ahead. You will know constant pain of pine needles in your guts. Guts? Okay. Food will bring you no sustenance. Alright, so he's going to starve. In water, your lungs will fail you. Cool in thought, cool in practice. But really you want his muscles to fail within water. Because really you can swim all you want as long as your head's above water. Your lungs are working, you're fine. But again, they want to drown. Sleep will only bring nightmares. I like that bit. Haunt that bitch with nightmares. Shame will be your mantle, okay? You will meet justice. Because you didn't get it through the court. My witchcraft is strong. Our witchcraft is powerful. The spell will work, so mote it be. Alright, so here's the thing. Like I said, if you don't totally get everything, it's fine. Out of the, it said more than, the article, and a few articles I've read on it, have said that more than 750 people have signed up to lend a hand in the hex. I'm sure there's countless people, not countless, but there's a very large amount of people who did not RSVP to this event or whatnot. I'm willing to bet that these people, that all 750 of them, don't have a proper understanding of magic and spell work and the way things work. I'm willing to bet they don't have all the timing and the opportunity. I love finding spells online. I love finding ones that work. And I do my research on why they may work and why they won't. I will research the hell out of all the components. It's because I kind of know what I'm doing. But people who just point and click things like, oh, this is how you do it, and then they go do it, a lot of times they don't know what's going on, and if they don't totally do things correctly, it's a problem. It's a big problem. I personally also, when it comes to something like this, something as big as this, that, you know, you're going after a rapist, I use something a little bigger and a little more extensive than a black candle, a piece of string, a picture, and some words. I would go nuts if I was really going after this guy. But it was simple, and I get it was meant to be made simple so that, you know, the masses can do it. But if everyone is working with magic, like I said, I think there might be a little bit of a problem, a little room for error when you're manipulating energy and working with spell work. There is no room for error. There is no margin. If you're doing small little things and you're learning and you're starting off something small, yeah, there are the beginner spells, if you want to call them that. But when you're trying to get as many people as possible to do something after someone, something's going to mess up, and this is a big one. This is not a beginner spell. Let's see what else I can find anything. That being said, I was raised Catholic, and there are some bits of Abrahamic religion that are still within my belief system. I do 100% believe in a devil, Satan, whatever you want to call it, the ringleader of malevolency, the ringleader of evil, nasty shit. I believe in that. I believe in heaven and hell, even though I do believe in reincarnation. I do believe that there are resting points in between, and you can ultimately end up somewhere for eternity. I believe Brock Turner is one of those people who will end up in hell for eternity. So many people know his name where he's not getting anywhere. He's not going to do anything. He's not going to become anyone. He's not going anywhere. My biggest issue with all this is I feel like, as horrible as what he did is, and I think he is the real, you know, bad guy in the situation, he's not the person you want to be hexing. It's the judge. Nobody really knows what the judge's name is. I can pull it up, but we all know we all know Brock Turner's name. Very few people actually talk about the judge. The judge is called the judge. Even I don't know the guy's name, which is great. I'm the proving point. But he was involved in a gross mishandling and a gross misuse and abuse of his authority and his power, which I think is disgusting. I think it was vile. I think it's horrible. Nowhere near on the same level as what Turner did, but it's a special kind of evil. And this man, I mean, unless these online petitions really kick into place, nothing's going to happen. He may not get re-elected in, but nothing's going to happen to this man. Nothing is going to happen to this man. He was acting within his power. Technically, he could have done this. He could have convicted the guy and then had him just walk away. But he didn't. He sent him to jail. Not prison, but jail. And jail is a very different place than prison. Jail is nowhere near as bad. Or it's harsher, whatever you want to call it. And for a offense that is punishable for up to 14 years in 14 years in prison, I believe, is what the law I repeatedly read within the confines of where he lived. Prosecution looked for 6 years, and he got 6 months in jail. Honestly, I think the heck should have gone to the judge, but what do I know? But no, that is my whole take on the whole thing, and that is why I 100% refused to take place in it. If I want to do something like that, I will direct my own energy that does not require everyone else doing everything. And with good intention, simple things being made simple, being made into something with a lot of room for error, and more than likely a lot of error happened, and it's not something that I wish to focus my own energy on. I have my own thing on that. So there's my ramble on that and my take on it. Toodles.